Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. Today I find myself in Podgorica, the capital of Montenegro. I've just arrived. If you watch my previous video, you'll know I've just came straight after that video to come do this one. This airport, it's tiny. It's the smallest airport I've ever been to. However, it doesn't change the fact that I've been hustled 3 times already by taxis. I told them all that I was meeting a friend when really I was going to be walking along the highway looking for a bush. But anyway, the purpose of this video is to attempt to train surf across the country, whether that be to the coast, whether that be up the mountains. I don't really care, I just want to be able to hop a train. If you don't know what that is, which I'll be surprised if you're watching this and you don't know what that is, it's basically you hop on the back of a freight train and travel illegally basically. Alright, so apparently there's no buses that go at the centre, which is quite believable considering how small the airport is. However, there's like a train that comes every fucking 4 hours from like a station nearby, and it's only cash, and I don't travel with card or cash. So I don't know if I'm going to wait around and try and bump it, or am I just going to walk the entire thing. It doesn't help I've got no water, that's going to be bad. It seems like this station that I was talking about is home to a lot of stray dogs. Yeah. Oh wow. This is why I love the Balkans, man. It's amazing. Alright, scratch that whole train idea. The next one's in 2 hours. And it'll take me the same time to walk to the centre, but instead I'm gonna go try and get some water. If it's at a gas station or if it's at a shop, I just need some water, man. Then I'm gonna look for a place to sleep, probably by the river, and tomorrow I'll finish my walk to the centre when I'll try surf out of Podgorica. Alright then, so a bit of a change of plan. I found this construction site across the road. I walked 6 kilometers towards the centre, so I'm only 4 kilometers away now. I'm starting to see it, and I found these sketchy stairs. I mean, these were like, they're just sketchy as fuck. But yeah, we're gonna set up here tonight. I'm pretty sure no one's dumb enough to come up here. Right, we're set up for tonight, just on this roof. I was gonna go inside, but I fancy the night sky. There's a car over there, that white light. But I've noticed that's quite common here, where these cars, they'll just go to random fields and sit there for no reason. I saw a couple on the walk down. Anyway, tomorrow we're going to make our way down to the yard, and if we can't catch anything tomorrow, then we'll just have a look around in the evening. But I'm hoping tomorrow I could surf up to the Serbian border or down to the coast. Alright guys, good morning. I slept pretty good. I woke up to some beautiful scenery. It got bright really early. Normally in Belgium it would still be dark right now, but as you see it's very bright, so I'm going to pack up, get the fuck out of here and make my way down to the station. Alright, so I've had these 2 dogs following me for a while. I don't want to take them to the yard, so I decided to sit down. Maybe they'd leave, but they're not interested in leaving, which, you know, I can't do anything about it. We're close to the yard now, it's just around the corner, so we're gonna go there and scout it out, see what wagons we got. Alright, shit, we're at the yard. Looks like there is some traffic. We got a locomotive moving there. I'm gonna check out these wagons in a bit. Alright, so after a bit of investigation, these grainer carts behind these wagons here are the only loaded thing in the yard. There is some locomotive movement, as you see, just coming past here. So it is worth to keep an eye on things in this yard. This is just a passenger train going by. Alright, so this container just came in. It's going in the direction I wanted to do, which is west towards the coast. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. There's another conductor there. So this is going to be quite hard to hop. Alright, so I waited in these wagons for quite a while and nothing happened. A couple locomotives came, another train came in, which is this one next to me. It was the one after, I don't know, I was waiting in there for so long I can't remember. But yeah, no, it was this one here. But nothing's happening in the yard anymore. I thought I was going to catch that train for sure. I heard the air brakes go, but nothing. So I'm going to keep on waiting around, see if anything happens. Alright, so the train I want to ride is this one right here. It's connected, but it has no conductor. So really all I can do is wait about. Alright, this is fucking mad. I've missed 2 trains now because I've gone to one side of the yard to check if there's a locomotive, and then just as I leave, one of the trains on the side I was just on leaves, and it's just like that over and over. That's twice now I've bottled it, so I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. Alright, so it turns out I didn't actually miss any trains. All they were doing is that they were coupling them together to make a longer, bigger train, which makes a lot of sense. They were using that lock which is approaching now. But I was looking inside the gondola wagons and they look really hard to climb out, so I'm not going to ride a gondola today. I will ride one if it gets desperate, but I'd much rather ride this container which I've been waiting for in a while. Alright, nice. The locomotive decoupled again. Nothing is happening in this yard. There's a lot of movement, but nothing's leaving. There's all of these wagons to ride, and just fuck all's happening. So I think I'm going to go into the city for a while because it doesn't look like today much is happening. And I'm probably starting to look a bit suspect considering someone just saw me hop out of one of these wagons. So yeah, I think I'm going to go away for a couple hours, have a look around the city, then I'll come back in the evening. But yeah, I did end up going back to the yard for a couple hours. I didn't get any luck, nothing happened. It was just, the yard was at a standstill. So I'm going to go back tomorrow and wait around for, I mean today I did 8 hours, so I'm probably going to do the same tomorrow. Alright, we're at the yard again. I'm going to wait here until it gets dark. Hopefully I can catch something out of here. I doubt it. I needed that break though in Podgorica, just to have a look around. It'd be a shame if I couldn't see the city centre itself. It was alright, it was a bit of a sprawl, but at least it wasn't full of tourists. Alright, so this car carrier just came in before, and I am in this random wagon, and I've got a good reason why. So we're set up in this random wagon tonight. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's abandoned, but then again it is connected to other wagons, but they haven't moved all day, so I'm not going to bet on them starting now. The places I wanted to sleep were just terrible. There's just people around everywhere, cars driving past, so I just don't want to. Plus I've had 2 really dodgy people come up to me. One was like saying some Bunsin Benis, I don't know, he was a really dodgy guy. I just went to fill up my water at the water fountain nearby. But yeah, this has been a disaster of a day, but hopefully tomorrow can be a bit better. Second night in Montenegro done. I slept pretty good. There was a bit of traffic last night in the yard, so I'm going to get out of the car, I'm going to pack it up and see what's changed.
Feeling your lies I've had in
suddenly stopped. I'm assuming it's like a red light or something. There's somewhat of a station up there. I'm just going to make sure no one comes, checking the train. So if not, I'm going to hop off and hide in a bush. Seems like we're picking up speed again. I don't know if I mentioned it in the first part of the video, I'm pretty sure I did, but this is my first time doing this, so I'm probably making a lot of rookie mistakes, but listen, I've definitely improved over the last 24 hours at this bullshit. Alright, I'm gonna lay low whilst we go past the station, but holy shit man, this has been my dream for fucking years. I can't believe I'm actually doing it. Alright, we're stopped again. I didn't make this clear. This train should be going to Bar, the port city I wanted to get to, so we're going in the right direction. But we're just stopped at this station. I'm just assuming maybe a passenger's going to come by or something. I'm going to lay low because there's a person there. Alright, so that was nothing. We're just giving way to a passenger train. I thought so, because this is a single track the whole way. So we can't have two-way traffic, if that makes sense. So yeah, woohoo! We're fucking doing it, man. I'm so happy. I've never been this happy on one of these trips before. This is, by far, in my opinion, the coolest thing I've ever done. Holy shit man, we're slowing down again. I mean, the scenery's amazing. I don't mind staying here for a while, but this is crazy. I can't believe this is actually happening. Like, this feels like AI. This feels like a dream. I'm so gassed. Holy shit, we were in that tunnel for so long! I think we're approaching Bar now! Get the seas over there! Holy shit! Bastard. Holy shit, we made it, but as you saw in the video, the landing wasn't very good. I fucked my knee, I fucked my hands, but mate, I'd take that any day for the experience I just had. So I'm gonna walk down to the sea now, I'm gonna have a nice swim, and then I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I might go to Bosnia, I might go to Poland, it depends. Holy shit man, this walk feels like I'm in heaven. It's so beautiful. No filming, fuck you. Look at all these warships here, this is fucking amazing man. So the clip you saw before when I woke up in the wagon, I'd climbed out the wagon and then I saw this container train. It had a locomotive, it looked like it was ready to go. I sat on it for an hour, nothing happened. So I hopped off and I just waited around. And as soon as I hopped off and went to hide, it set off. So I had to catch it as it's moving and I didn't have time to get my camera out. That's why I probably felt like there's a big jump between me waking up and getting on the train. I think I bruised my knee whilst jumping off because I'm struggling to walk now after the adrenaline's worn off. So I'm just gonna rest around for a couple hours, see if it gets any better. Alright, so bar's nice for the most part. The only problem is it's a fucking tourist trap and that's not really my style. So I'm gonna catch a train back to Podgorica, a normal train this time. And then I'm gonna catch a flight to Poland tomorrow because I was just looking at cheap ways to get home. That was the cheapest way, so that's the plan. Alright, we made it back to Podgorica. Alright, so we're near the airport. I found these abandoned structures on the way. I was gonna sleep under a bridge, but this is better, it's more out the way. There's a way up here. Just some little box thing with a roof, so if it rains I've got some shelter. Even though I doubt it's raining here, I mean look at the fucking weather, it's beautiful. Alright, this is camp. We're just in this little hut that I showed before. We've got a view of the main road, very exciting. I mean the mountains are in the distance, but you won't see that till tomorrow morning. But yeah, tomorrow we fly off to Krakow. We're going to spend a couple of days there and then we're going to see what happens. But yeah, Montenegro's been good. I did what I came here to do, which was obviously train surf. I think a lot of the people were a lot more miserable than I thought they would be. But I had a good time and that's what it's all about. Alright, another night done. I woke up, this thing scared the fuck out of me, man, holy shit. But yeah, another night done. Heading to Poland today, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be a lot colder though, I slept pretty good in here. It was quite warm last night, so that helped. Yeah, I'm gonna pack up camp and continue my way down to the airport. The dogs are still here from the other day. They got plenty of food, they got plenty of water, so it's fine. I mean, this one's a bit shy. This one is less shy, I suppose. Yeah, they're fucking lovely. Alright, touchdown in Poland. My leg's still dodgy as fuck. Now I'm just gonna look for a shop and a place to sleep because it doesn't look it, but it's getting late, so I need to set up camp. Alright, it only took around 2 minutes of walking before I got offered some drugs, so there must be something wrong with me, man. I must look like a fucking druggie because everyone approaches me no matter where I go. Damn, man, sometimes it's just nice to get out the sprawl. Got a nice sunset going on and it's just an empty field with me on it and some nice food. I spent £3 on this. I got some hummus and pesto. I got a load of bread, which I did not take for free, definitely. And I got these crisps. They look terrible, but they were the cheapest ones, so that's what I got. And obviously some water. Found like a water fountain somewhere along there too, so if I need more. I'm probably going to set up camp somewhere in them bushes or maybe just up here. It just depends on how comfy the ground is, because all of this is just twigs and shit. But yeah, welcome to Poland. Alright, it's gotten really cold for like no reason, so I'm going to see if I can find like an abandoned building or something to sleep in. Holy shit. Fuck, the alarm's going off. Are you mad? Oh, there's a fucking motion detector, the bastard. Well, my sleep spot's full of motion sensors and cameras. What the fuck, man? Alright, I found this cardboard in this neighbourhood. Sweet as mother's pie here, but they left some cardboard outside and there's a forest to my right, so I'm gonna go check that out. Turns out the forest I wanted to explore was someone's backyard. So that's why we are back in the field we were at before. We got the cardboard, and apparently you get a lot of weird stares walking around a posh town with cardboard in your hands, dressed up with ripped pants. Alright, set up for tonight. I've got the cardboard where my arse is going to be because I've made very clear in my previous video that my mat is deflated, is popped, deflates very quickly. In like 1 or 2 hours it's going to be completely flat within my foot area, and the cardboard covers that perfectly, so hopefully this helps a little bit. As you see, it's getting really dark now, so I'm going to be able to blend in pretty nicely. And yeah, let's just try and get through the night, and we'll go into Krakow Centre tomorrow and see what's there. Alright, that was fucking terrible. It was cold as shit last night, man. My shoes are all frosted over. My sleeping bag's all fucking wet. See, my bag was iced over. What the fuck, man? Why is Poland so cold? It's spring. Fuck me, man. Yeah, I'm gonna pack up and get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna find somewhere warm. Because holy shit, this cardboard saved me, by the way. This cardboard was great because this mat deflated really quickly. But yeah, that was not fun. Alright, so we made it to the central part of Krakow now, near the old town. I'm gonna have a look around, see what it's got. I've only got a couple more hours here before I fly back home, but it gives us some time to explore a little bit around the town. Alright, so this is basically the main town of Krakow. It's alright. I've been to better, I've been to worst. It's It's just another European square, I suppose. Car's alright, it's nice and cheap. It's better than being inside the house anyway, exploring around here, but to be honest, it seems quite dead. It doesn't seem like there's much going on. I've been seeing a lot of bums lying on the benches. Last night must have really taken a toll on them. No matter where you go, there'll be some bullshit protest. In that one, there's Palestine flags and Israeli flags, so I wonder which one they were telling to fuck off this time. Alright, Krakow's alright, but I should probably be headed to the airport now. My GoPro's low on battery, my phone's almost got no battery at all. So I should probably get the fuck out of here and try and get back to the airport. Alright, so I'm going to ride the rest of my time out in this airport. Overall, it was a pretty good trip. The train surface class, even though waiting around for a while was shit. Krakow, I didn't see much of it. I don't like how impossible everything feels here, like sneaking into that abandoned building just felt impossible. Sleeping felt impossible, fucking freezing. But, you know, I'll come back and I'll do the rest of the country and see what it's like one day. Yeah, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed. Catch us later.